And as always, it's that time again for another retro core, and this week we're not taking a look at any games, we're going to take a look at this very rare bit of Sega gaming equipment. In fact, it's not only a gaming bit of hardware, it's also a karaoke machine, a video CD player, connects to the internet and gets information for you. Well, pretty basic information. And that noise you can hear there is a thunderstorm outside. Very nice. Let's just hope the electricity doesn't get cut off. Okay, so this big thing you can see down here is a CD changer. Now this has 50 discs inside it, and I can tell you it weighs a ton. It is really heavy. Now we're not too interested in this because all it is a CD changer. All it does is changes, loads data from 50 different CDs. That's all it is. Basically what we're interested in is this thing up at the top. Yes, this is what we're interested in. As you can see, it's called Commander SKC-1000. It's got a Sega Saturn logo there and compact disc. And it's part of the Super Prologue 21. Yep. Studio system. And basically what this was used for is karaoke. Basically it's a really big karaoke system. It was made in, what was it, 1995 I think, about 1995. Although this one has got the BIOS updated to 1998. And I'll show you some really good interesting stuff on that in a moment. But first let's take a look at the machine itself. Okay, so first of all, the CD changer, as you can see here, it hasn't got anything of real interest in it. We have a button down here which will open the drawer. And we have a key here to lock it down. Now, unfortunately I don't have the key, so I can't get the CD changer open. So that's about all we're going to see of that. But let's take a look at the main system. Okay, now here you can see we have, let's hope the autofocus is working, numbers 1 to 0. And what these are used for is manually entering in the karaoke song's number. You got various options up here to change your voice and whatever. Here we've got an erase button to erase whatever you just selected, start button and a stop button. Here we've got a lovely display here for your mics and whatever. And this is our LED panel. We've got the infrared sensor here if you want to use the remote, and of course the main on and off switch. Now down here we've got a microphone levels. Oh, sorry, this is a music level. This one is mic 1, mic 2 and mic 3. And we also have a mic 3 echo switch here. And as you can see, the plugs are really high quality, gold plated. A couple of more switches and whatever around here. Changing the sound volume of the mic there, mic echo's volume. You've got pitch changes up here, and also you can change with this button, you can change your voice from male to female or female to male, or do a duet for just singing on your own. Very nice. Some more controls up here as well for the tempo and so on. Okay, so let's take a look around the back of the machine. Okay, so here we are around the back of the machine. So let's quickly take a look over here. As you can see here, we've got a RGB. Oops, where are we going? Here we go. This is RGB in. Now, this probably RGB in comes from the CD changer, which is down here. That has an RGB out on it. So I'm not too sure why you'd want to take a picture from this thing up to here, but there you go, you do anyway. This thing down here is just an aerial. You've got auxiliary inputs here. Video CD inputs or outputs, no inputs there. That's the audio for the video CD. Up here you got various component ports. They're outputs, these are. These are for different video sources. You've also got S-video out as well, so you can connect it to a TV through S-video. These are standard audio outs here. Nothing too special. Controls, don't know what they're for. Some more microphone inputs. And I'm not too sure what these are, probably audio left and right outs. Down here we got some what seem to be typical SCSI type connections here and here. And these connect the machine to the CD changer, as you can see down here. Okay, but I don't actually have the cables, so unfortunately we can't connect them both up. Around this side we have a printer port. Now I don't know if you can see that. Come on, focus, thank you. So we've got printer port. Maybe you can print off your scores or whatever, I do not know. Now this one is quite an interesting port. This is a console debugger. Now whether that's got anything to do with the actual Sega Saturn, I do not know. I don't have any paperwork for this, and there's not a lot of information on the internet about it, but as you can see, if I take off the cover, it looks like a normal 15-pin RGB socket, so God knows what it is. Could be anything. A bit further up we have a remote control sockets here and here. You've got a coin register thing, so you're gonna connect the, I don't know, pay to play device to it. Over here we've got what's that say, song navigator. Oops, there we go, song navigator. Probably something to do with selecting the songs. And a bit further up we have the telephone and the line in, which you can connect it to the ISDN service, although these days everything in Japan is fiber optics. And over here we have the main on and off switch to give you power to the unit, and very handy, you can actually plug in other systems into the back of this. So you basically you can use this machine as a wall outlet. Very, very useful indeed. Alright, so what's it like when we switch on? Actually no, before we do that, you may have noticed the Sega Saturn logo at the front, which I mentioned, but where do your Sega Saturn games go? Well, let's turn it back around to the front and take a look. Okay, now here we have the flap for this main unit CD drive, so this does function without the CD changer. Basically, the CD changer, all it does is read data from the CDs which are inside it and installs them onto the hard drive which is in this main unit here. Now, this main unit still has a hard drive inside it, and it does have data and songs already preloaded into it, so I'll show you them later on. But anyway, if you want to play Sega Saturn games or just play one audio CD, you put it in this slot here. Now you may notice it has some sort of Allen key lock on it, or hexagonal nut. You see? Now I presume they were put there so your punters in your bar couldn't open up your machine and steal your discs. But luckily I have this lovely little screwdriver here. I don't know if you can see that, if it's going to come into focus. No, it's not. Oh, focus please. No, it's too busy focusing on the background. Anyway, so this just fits into here like so, and we'll give it a bit of a spin. Right, and voila, we have the CD drawer. Now, this is a very nice heavy-duty drawer. Even though the machine's not powered up, it will eject. Okay, now look at that. That was one beefy drawer. And as you can see, I already have a Sega Saturn game in at the moment, Shining Force 3. So we'll give that a try in a moment, so just put that back in. And with time it looks like the magnetic power has sort of worn off the magnet there. Okay, and your control pads plug into a flap behind here. Now I've already unscrewed these quite a bit with the driver, so we just do it with our hands. Now look at that in there, isn't that nice? Let's hope it's in focus. So we can see control port 1 and control port 2. This switch here, just here, this actually changed the machine from Sega Saturn mode to Karaoke mode. So you just press that switch and it'll boot up into the Sega Saturn mode. A couple of other switches in there. Some different options here for your audio. This is the repeat of the echo, and this is the speed of the echo. I suppose if you wanted some echo effects. These are to do with the microphone. Now these two make your Sega Saturn sound unbelievably good. You wouldn't believe you could get sound out of Sega Saturn like you can through this thing. Basically this one, if it stays in focus, stay in focus, you bastard. Here we go. This one here, this is your bass control, and this is your treble control. Now these things, I don't know if they're connected directly to the Sega Saturn's sound output or whatever, but when you play a Sega Saturn through this machine and you use these audio enhanced knobs, I suppose, it really does make the system sound amazing. Now I was using these over here, my Panasonic wireless Panasonic headphones there, and I was using them at the time, the audio coming through the system through the HD TV into the headphones, and the sound out of it was unbelievable. Honestly, I've never heard the Sega Saturn sound so good. So what does this look like actually running? Well, tell you what, it's connected to the video card on the PC and we'll boot it up. Actually, I thought you probably might want to see what the front of it looks like while it's powered up. So at the moment it's just loading in the actual hard drive data, and as you can see up here on the screen capture, hang on, nope, that's what you get for switching on screen capture. As soon as you boot up Windows, it's still loading in. So anyway, yeah, you can see that it's actually flashing load at the moment, and around the back we are connecting the unit through S-Video, as you can see, and it travels all the way down here, down the cable, yep, into the back of the computer, into the high definition video capture card, which is down there and out of focus. Okay, so here we go. Look at the screen capture here. You can see this is what you actually get on the TV screen. It just says loading. Oh, load and load the numbers, and basically you have to wait until this loads up before you can do anything else. Now when the actual system comes on, you get all your lovely mic switches, all your mic lights here light up and it gives you the levels, and this comes up with a welcome and what have you on the screen. And when you're playing Sega Saturn games, it will come up with Sega on here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is switch over to the video capture so you can actually see this thing in action in much more better detail than me just pointing the camera at the screen. Okay.